Good morning. How's it going, guys? So welcome to the second episode of MMA Morning Chat. Conor McGregor and his future at lightweight, the popularity of George St.Pierre, and current event. So here we go. Okay. So before we move on, I'd like to say that thank you for joining me. And I realized previously I stated that I wasn't trying to do this once a day, every morning. But however, on Monday after I uploaded the very first episode, my computer crashed, and I just got it back yesterday. So I got it all set up. So let's give this a second try. Okay, guys, let's dive right into it. Conor McGregor. Okay, there's been an article that has been released by MMAfighting.com, which I have it right here next to me, and Conor McGregor stated that, this article, it was written by Dave Doyle. So he's Dave. He knows his shit. He knows what he's talking about. And the thing that it gets to me is that Conor McGregor, according to this article, he made this statement. The statement that he made is that he does not want to come back unless the UFC or the head brass from WME makes him a partner and a promoter to the UFC, or else, well, he does not say or else, but you know what? I read between the line. Said or else he does not want to come back and defend his title, his UFC lightweight title. So the reason why this is the very first topic of conversation is that, Conor, I'm talking to you. You know what? 5 years ago, you were living on food stamp, and now you're at the top of the world. I realized that you are trying to make the best and the most money as possible, as humanly possible. And you know what? No one can blame you. But however, me as a fight fan, you guys, I consider myself as a hardcore fight fan. I've been following mixed martial arts for a very long time. I watched it when I was Pride, when I was Strikeforce, and the UFC, and then the WEC, that's just it. Those are the only promotion that I've followed. But this is where I am going with this. When at what point should WME and the ownership and to people who runs the show, the people that's above Dana White, right, above the president, when should they step in and be like, enough is enough? Enough is enough. You sign a contract. And you must follow. You must oblige. You must act within that contract that you have signed, essentially. And it seems like every single McGregor's fight, the contract it has always been renegotiate. And now, after his big payday from the Floyd Mayweather Jr. fight in August, the rumors that he's banked that fight, Conor McGregor, banked over or roughly $100 million. However, this is the catch. Out of that $100 million, he must split it with Dana White and the UFC as a co-promoter, and out of that $100 million, himself, it was a partnership promotion as well under McGregor Sports and Entertainment. So he get a cut of the pay-per-view of the gate sale as well. And on top of that, his fight purse, his release fight purse was $25 million. Okay, so we know out of that $100 million, he's walking away with at least $25 million. And let's say he made, well, according to the record, the score, he made another $75 million from the co-promotion, the get sale, the pay-per-view. Fair enough. Okay, and let's factor in tax and endorsement and all that stuff. Let's say he walks away with $100 million in total. Okay, guys. And if you're wondering why I'm bringing this number up, is that what is the price? What is the price that the UFC must pay Conor McGregor for him to make his return? You know what? I don't know what that price may be. I don't know what kind of contract that is going to be. But however, what I do know is that it's not even be anywhere near the price that he received versus Floyd Jr. Nowhere. And now he's demanding a share of the company, probably like a cut of the pay-per-view sale, and a jack up in price. As of right now, when it comes to disclosed payment, Conor McGregor, I believe he's got the most right now at 2.5 million. Previously, it was Brock Lesnar with $2 million from UFC 200, and I believe don't quote me on this. And you guys, if I'm wrong, please correct me on this. That his last fight versus Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor walked away with $2.5 million. Okay, you know what? 2.5 plus the pay-per-view bonus, that's it. He doesn't get no gate sale. So 2.5 Reebok sponsor and pay-per-view sales. Let's say he sold. I believe that pay-per-view did like $1.5 million, and let's say he received $10 per sales. So that's 50 million plus 2.5. That's 17.5. And Reeboks, I don't know what kind of deals he has with Reeboks. It's just the fact that he's under those special Reeboks athlete sponsorship. Let's say they gave him another $1 million. So that's $18.5 million max. Okay? 18.5 compared to 100 million, it's a big of a stretch. So now what? If you were the if you were WME, or yes, if you were WME, what do you do with Conor McGregor? Because it seems like he does not want to come back anytime soon, unless the price is right. But however, you as the owner of the UFC, you must produce a certain amount of content for Fox, and you must produce a certain amount of pay-per-view, fight night event, and overall like fight event as a whole. Okay, so what do you do with Conor McGregor, and what do you do with the division? I got an idea. This is what I would do. I'd be like, Conor, you sign a contract. You must oblige. You must essentially abide to the contract that you must sign, or else this is what I would do. Or else I'd be like, I'm gonna strip you. But however, I would strip Conor McGregor if he does not choose to compete and apply, because at the end of the day, no other man could force another man to fight if he does not want to. And as of this moment, Conor McGregor, he's got so much money. He doesn't need to fight, right? But Conor McGregor, he's driven. He's driven by money. He's driven by success, because he's very successful, and he's changing the game of mixed martial arts. Yeah. So I would say, Conor, you have, let's say, 3 fights left. For this 3 fight, then we could renegotiate. If you do not, I'm going to strip you, because the division must go on, and you are holding us back. Okay, a lot of guys might think it's a mistake for a company to do that, because 2017, it is one of their down year, came from after their very, very successful 2016, right? It's just the fact that they have lost 3 of their major stars, which is Conor McGregor, Ronda Rousey, and recently John Jones. But however, the sports of mixed martial arts is way, way bigger than just one person. And one other thing that I want to bring up is that 2017 WME, they have also received $1 billion with a B, $1 billion investment from the Canadian pension plan. I know that because well, I'm Canadian and it's all over the news, and I made a quick video on it as well. Hey guys, I'm sorry if I'm stuttering. I'm just so cold down here. And yeah, so you know what? That's my first thing. I would strip him, then I would give it a few months, and I would release him. It is what it is. At the end of the day, he's only just a one person, and there's nowhere on this. There's no other promotion could offer him to pay him as much money that he will receive from the UFC. You could argue like Bellator, and it's just the fact that Bellator is owned by Viacom, but however, the products, right? The Bellator products and the name recognition versus the UFC products and UFC and the UFC name recognition is like night and day. If Conor would have gone over him like, hey, wait, just wait 1 second. Why would he fight for Bellator with less money? If they give him more, I don't see it. I just don't see it. Yeah, you know what? I don't. Yeah. You could argue that he could go and do the same thing as Floyd Mayweather, which started up his own promotion, his own promotion, which he has already have, and try to set fights through that like Floyd did. But who's he gonna fight? Like who honestly, who is he gonna fight? And the biggest thing with the UFC is that they got such a big platform with Fox and their online broadcasting, which is the Fight Pass, and they have like a bunch of broadcasting deal overseas as well, and their arms, their reach, it's everywhere, and Bellator does not have that. Yeah. So let's get back to this. If I was the brass from the WME, the first thing I would do is to have a conversation with Conor McGregor and ask him to fight out his contract when he signed it. No renegotiation. That's it. Number two, well, he's gonna say no. He wants to renegotiate. Number two, I would strip him. And number three, I would wait a few months, maybe like December 30th, after the UFC 219. I would tell like Daniel, say this live, that Conor McGregor has been released. That's it. That's all I would do. And you guys might think that that's a bad idea, but however, this will be a temporary, short-term loss. But in the long term, I believe that the action that I've just mentioned, it will result in like long-term gain, not just in profit. It's just the long term that you must show the fighter that you must oblige to contract, and no one fighter is bigger than the sport. That's it. That is it. Okay guys, so that's my quick thought on that. I would like to hear from you guys. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. If you have not, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And okay, segment number 2, GSP, George St.Pierre. The return of George St.Pierre. What does that mean? And you guys, I was watching the excuse me, I got a bit of hiccup. I was watching the Joe Rogan Experience, and according to Joe Rogan and even Brandon Schwab as well, they're saying that UFC 217 from Madison Square Garden, the ticket sale is not doing too well. It's not going so well, and that the projecting number, when it comes to ticket sales and the pay-per-view buy, it will be lower than expected. It's just the fact that George St.Pierre, he has been out of the game for over 4 years, or roughly 4 years, and no one knows who George St.Pierre is. You do, and I do, because we are the hardcore fan. We watch any pay-per-view regardless of who's on it. We will watch it because, well, they got us, you guys. Honestly, they got us. We are not going anywhere. You know whatever they put up, we are gonna watch it. But however, most of the UFC's money comes from the casual, and the casual fan, they're not aware. They don't know who George St.Pierre is, right? Unless you're Canadian. I mean, George St.Pierre, George St.Pierre to Canadian, he is a national treasure. He's up there with Wayne Gretzky. Okay, he's that high. Well, well, maybe not Wayne Gretzky, but he's at least number 2. Gretzky 1 and George number 2, and number 3 is Sidney Crosby. I think he's Canadian, right? I think he's Canadian. I don't even know. I don't follow hockey. I can't even skate. No, I could, but not that strong. Okay, so let's get back to George St.Pierre. You see, is his popularity going down? Does the general public not know who he is? Because to me, that is very difficult. That's tough for me to believe. I mean, he's a legend of the sport. He's been doing this for a very long time. He's got the most win in the UFC welterweight history. He's got the most title defense. He's arguably one of the 4 best fighters of all time. There's been talks about Mount Rushmore of MMA, and they bring up his name, right? And I just don't see it. I just don't see the fact that George St. Pierre's popularity is going down. I don't believe that people don't know who he is. I mean, it's George, man, like the greatest welterweight of all time, and people don't know who he is. I don't know. That's a tough sell for me. So, but you know what? I am excited. I'm excited to see his return. Like I said, I'm looking forward to history being made. I don't want to pick up a winner on this match, on the main event, but I will, which I will do that on Friday morning. So you guys can tune in tomorrow to this Friday. And one more thing about Friday is that we also have Bellator 186, which is the main event is Ryan Bader versus Vassell something. Fuck, I'm so bad right now. So this is me in the morning. Like I haven't got my shit together. I've not had my coffee. I'm so wired, and it's been a while since I've done one of this. Well, it's been 2 days, but it seems like it's been forever. So yeah, you guys. Tell me what you think of George St. Pierre popularity. Do you think that the casual fans still know who he is, or is this just a bunch of rubbish that? Well, it came from Brandon Schwab, so who knows how legit that is. You know what, Brandon? I'm not hating on you, but yeah. Next. Okay, guys. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Because, like I said, I would love to hear from you guys. And let's go on to the current event. You guys, right now, at the time of this recording, it's 7:05 in the morning. And I'm on MMAfighting.com. And let's see a few of the headlines. Okay. McGregor is still up there by Dave Doyle. He wants to be a true partner and promoter to the UFC to make his UFC return. I hope that they don't give it to him. American Top Team owner Dan Lamsberg said he was stunned by framing of Ricardo Libero departure. GSP teaching moves. I didn't really miss anything. Like, nothing really new is happening here. Like yesterday, it must have been a slow news day. Okay, you know what, you guys? Let's talk about let's have this quick discussion for the UFC 217 co-main event, which is TJ Dillashaw versus Cody Garbrandt. And if you guys have seen my previous video, you guys know who I am picking. And if you have not, well, you know what? I was gonna tell you, go check it out, but I'll just tell you. I am picking TJ to beat Cody for the bantamweight title. But however, what does this fight mean? And this is what I mean by that. What does this fight mean for each fighter? These two guys, as of right now, they are at a, I don't want to use the word strange, but they are at this like, okay, I'll just say it right out. Cody Garbrandt, he just got married. So this fight, it's not just to support him, but it's also to support his wife and his future family, right? And for TJ, he's expecting a child, his first child, which is, TJ, congratulations, man. Like, I'm a fan. You know what? I want him. I want you to like destroy Cody. I think Cody's he's just a punk. That's why I hate him. And so this fight to him, it's more than just a title fight for TJ. It's just the fact that I believe that his fight versus Dominic Cruz is a very close fight. It could have gone either way, but in TJ's mind, he never lost that fight. So this fight to him, it's another way for him to get back his title in his mind that he did not lose. Fair enough. And number two for TJ is that this fight will give him the money, will give him the pay-per-view points, and it will give him, yeah, just more money to support his family, right? To support his first child, which, who might argue, man? Who might argue? He's man. He's got a wife to look after, and the kids coming. I want him to make as much money as possible. And number three, and this is what these two guys have in common when it comes to this fight, besides ego, besides my dick is bigger than yours, essentially, is that to me this is also take the money out the way, because it's about the legacy as well. And the third factor with this fight is that, to me, this is a #1 challenger fight for the Demetrius Johnson flyweight title. So this is the setup for a super fight versus DJ. And do you know what comes with a super fight? Another big payday. You guys, the fighting game, the athlete as a whole, the career, their window to compete, to make the most money as possible, it's very short. And this fight, I can see the winner of this fight facing DJ for the biggest payday of their life, for the biggest payday of their career. So that is my thought. That's my 3-step thoughts on this. Is title, money, and then the super fight. And the third one, like I said, the third one, this is essentially the number one challenger to DJ's throne. But DJ is so good. But these guys are so much bigger than him. And if Cody beats TJ, Cody could say that he beat the guy that previously beat Demetrius Johnson, and that could be a story of its own. And if TJ Dillashaw beat Cody Garbrandt, you guys, I'm doing a bit of MMA math. TJ could say that he beat the guy who beats the guy that beat TJ. I mean DJ, that gave him his last loss. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about this fight. I'm excited to see what is gonna happen, because this is what I enjoy. This is my life, and I love seeing people compete when they're just one-on-one. And despite the fact of what you were trained, what you were previously taught, at the end of the day, it's up to you. That's it. It's up to you. You must do it. And one thing about fighting to me is that what I enjoy the most about fighting is that it's just you and the other person. And let's see what happens if the referee's not there. I realize that the referee is gonna be there, but how the referee is, he's there for a few reasons, and the number one reason why the referee is there is to stop the fight before it gets seriously hurt. Before one fighter gets seriously hurt, right? So I'm excited. I'm excited about this fight. I'm excited about UFC 217, and I'm hoping that Demetrius Johnson will be in attendance, because why not, man? Cage side DJ setting up for the next super fight. Okay, let's see what else. Let's take a look at second current event, second news for today. I am gonna switch website. I'm on MMA Fighting right now. I'm gonna change to MMA Junkie. Let's see what those guys have over there. If there's anything different. Hopefully there is. Because if this is just a repeating article, I just got to MMAJunkie.com and the front page title: McGregor declared he won't return to UFC unless he co-promote. We just talked about this. And then there's Bellator, and it's got Ryan Bader. It says Bellator 205-pound champion Ryan Bader interested in a heavyweight tournament. That would be interesting. It's Cody again. Man, this is a slow news day. I don't talk about any of this stuff here. Nothing. This stuff is very interested to me. Okay, you know what? Here, let's talk about Jon Jones. John, where you at, man? Like, what is going on? How come your sentence is taking so long? Because you know what? I like Jon Jones. I like seeing him the best versus the best. I don't care if he's been on the juice for like who knows how long. I realize that his fight history, now there might be a bit of an asterisk on it. It's just the fact that the UFC and USADA, they would not partner during Jon Jones during his whole entire career. But since they were, or since they are now, he has been popped 3 times. He's been popped 3 times, and he's been stripped 3 times of the UFC lightweight champion. Oh, light heavyweight champion. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. Jon Jones. What? And my heater just came on. Jon Jones. I love you, man, but what is going on? How come it's taking so long? How come it's taking so long for the people for the representative from USADA to hand down his punishment, to hand down his suspension? Because it did not take them this long to announce that he was flagged. But now it's taking them forever, and he has not been doing anything. I realized that during his last suspension, he was still able to compete with Chael Sonnen, Submission Underground. He's doing some stuff to keep himself busy. But 4 years, up to 4 years. I hope not. Maybe 2 at the most. But 4, that's a long time. What are you gonna do with yourself, John? I mean, hook and blow? You can only do that so much, right? Right? Am I right? I don't know. You know what? I love John. I think he's a character. I like the fact that him being himself, and I like, you know what? I like the real Jon Jones. I like the true Jon Jones, like who doesn't give an F, like tell Daniel to suck it. But that chapter's over. They hugged it out, but the lead up to the second fight, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie. It is what it is. John, man, I miss you, and I miss your antics. I miss I miss your personality. I miss you. I miss seeing you fight as a whole. I think you are one of the best talent that has ever competed in the UFC. And if you are out, hopefully not for too long. Hopefully. And I am praying that there's a loophole that you and your lawyer could come up with. Who knows? You say you got hacked again, that it wasn't you, it was not your supplement, it's a tainted supplement. Like, instead of a gas station dick pill, you said it's a hotel store dick pill. I don't know. And you know, I'm just tossing stuff at the walls, see if it was dick. Okay guys, so thank you for listening. That's me rambling for the last almost half an hour now. and I will release another video tomorrow, which is Friday, and later on today I am gonna do a quick fight pick for UFC. Oh, sorry, for Bellator 186, which is headlined by Ryan Bader versus, here it is. God damn it! I don't like how how these articles are just using the last names, but it's Ryan Bader versus Linto Vassell, and you guys, you know what? I will make that pick right now. No, I won't. I want you guys to tune in to my second video, which I will release sometime this afternoon. This is early and it snowed, and I have to go travel the walk soon, but not right now. It's freaking windy outside, and right now it's according to the forecast, it's -20. And with the wind, maybe 30. Oh my goodness, I don't want to travel the walks today. Okay, guys, like I said, thank you for listening. If you have not, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and tell me what you think in the comment section below. And yeah, just leave me a comment, and I will discuss it the next day, which is tomorrow. And take care. I will talk to you soon.